Hey everyone, thanks for clicking the play button. So, if you're here looking for land in Valencia County's Rio del Oro, you came to the right place, as this is one of a number of subdivisions we specialize in here at Hemingway Land. We have bought and sold hundreds of parcels in this region, and will continue to buy and sell hundreds more. And while I can tell you a lot about this region, from its history to its zoning to everything in between, we have other videos that cover that. In this video, which I hope to keep brief, I simply wanted to give you some pointers as to the best way to navigate all the information we have about properties in this region. This could be especially helpful if this is your first time coming to our site and you're looking at a list of a couple hundred or even a couple dozen lots trying to determine which property works best for you. It can be a lot to take in, and so we created this video to give you some pointers about the best way to sort through all this information. So if you watch this all the way through to the end, I promise you'll be rewarded with knowledge. Here we go. So the page you're watching this video on right now is our Rio del Oro Master Information page. Basically, this is an excellent starting point with all the information you would need to know about this region. We have this subdivision details section where you can click through the various tabs to get a better sense of the zoning, the covenants, the utilities, some helpful links to guide you with any research you want to do. Further down the page, we have this subdivision frequently asked questions section. Basically, guys, because we've been doing this for as long as we have, we know what questions you're going to ask, and we've supplied the answers here. And additionally, we have this photo gallery at the bottom of the page with a number of images from all over the subdivision to give you a better sense of what the properties, the terrain, the roads, and the views are like out here. The major benefit of this page, however, is this property list section you see here. Basically, guys, we try to make it easy on you. You see, all these properties are in Valencia County, so you can go to our New Mexico page, it's alphabetized by county, and you can scroll down to Valencia County and you'll see however many listings we have in this region listed one after another. You can click on these one at a time and bring them up in separate windows and try to compare and contrast the information about individual properties that way. But the easier way to do that is back here on our Master Information page and the property list section you see here. Additionally, guys, it should be noted that when we have as many listings in a region as we normally have in this one, we prefer to make all of them accessible through this Master Information page rather than cluttering the state page with a couple hundred like-type listings. So while we may have a few of the larger lots profiled on the state page, the definitive list of our inventory will always be found here. Now, just to go through the information on this list, you've got the reference number column here. That's the letter number combination you would use to reference the property if you want to call and ask us a question about it. Then over here you have the status column, which will indicate whether the property is available. Of course, in most cases, if it's on this list, it's available for purchase. Next to that, we have the location column with this helpful view on map feature. Basically, if you click this right here, it'll open a map in a new window with a helpful red pin in the map showing you exactly where the property is located. This, of course, can help you narrow down your search for a property if you know, for instance, you want to be close to development or further removed and maybe close to the mountains. Next up is the legal description columns, broken down and organized by unit, block, and lot. Now, just to explain this for a minute, undeveloped land does not normally have a formal address assigned to it, 123 Main Street, for instance. Instead, they'll be identified by their unit, block, and lot numbers. So, as an example, one lot may be part of a block of 60 lots, and each block of 60 lots may be part of a unit of 20 blocks. So within one unit, you may have 20 blocks containing 600 lots each. Now, Rio del Oro is a massive subdivision consisting of roughly 200,000 parcels extending from the I-25 in the west to the Manzano Mountains in the east. And when it was first created, the developer broke everything down into 62 units of land, numbered 1 to 65. Point being, if you understand the unit block lot structure and how each unit of land is located within the subdivision, it helps you not only in finding the location that's right for you, but also picking up adjacent or nearby lots if you're trying to connect and recombine whole blocks or units of land. More to the point, however, it's simply a helpful labeling system, especially if you're going through our list of properties. 1 is followed by 2, is followed by 3, so on and so forth. Now, the next column over is acres, or how large the parcel is. Mind you, the average lot in Rio del Oro is a quarter acre in size, and many of our listings will be a combination of adjacent lots. So this column can be particularly helpful to those looking for a larger chunk of land. And along with the acreage, one column over you've got the price. We try to keep our pricing fairly consistent with quarter acre single lots priced at $9.99, half acre or double lots priced at $2,400, 3/4 acre or triple lots at $3,750, and 1 acre or quadruple lots priced at $5,000. And of course, as the properties graduate in size, the prices tend to graduate accordingly. And it should be noted, guys, that we offer financing options on all the lots between a half and an acre and a half in size. More on that in a bit. Finally, guys, the last column we have on this table is the Learn More button, which, when clicked, will take you to that property's specific listing page, where, amongst other things, you can read about the specific details of the property, view more detailed maps, including interactive satellite and plat maps, and ultimately see what purchasing options are offered on that property at the top of the page. This particular listing has two, a buy for cash, pay all at once option, and a down payment monthly payment, pay slowly over time option. And if you click the Buy Now button on either, you'll see the specific details about how each process works. Finally, guys, do want to point out this button we have here above the list of properties marked Full Listing Details, which if clicked will take you to a Google Sheet version of this list with some more information which could help you with your search. Now, this sheet includes not only the properties currently in inventory marked in white, but also all the properties we've ever sold in this region marked in blue. Why do we even bother to have this linked here? Well, a lot of people who are looking to buy out here are either investors looking to recombine lots or bulk landowners who know the unit block lot structure and know what specific parcels they're looking for, or merely current landowners looking to expand their property boundaries. Now, if you are so inclined to review this, I'll say up front that this Google Sheet is best viewed on a desktop or laptop. If you're trying to absorb all the detail here on your smartphone, you're most likely going to miss things and go blind. But if you're able to view it on a larger monitor, you'll be able to see columns which also give some insight into the availability of utilities, the road conditions of the property, and any additional features worth noting. Most notably, however, we've got this column here labeled Zone. Now, zones are not formal things recognized by the county, they're not part of the plat or the legal description. Rather, they're something we've created merely to help potential buyers sort of ballpark the region a property is located in. So, for instance, if you look at this map, which we have included on all of our listing pages, you'll see that we've broken the entire 47,000 acre subdivision into more easily digestible zones, each a couple square miles in size. The zones are numbered 1 through 8, each being slightly different in its location and attributes. So, for instance, if you're looking for land closest to development, you might want to search only on the properties in zones 1, 2, and 4. If you're looking for land closer to the mountains, which might have a more peaceful setting, nicer views of the valley, you might want to search only on the properties in zones 7 and 8. You get the point. Now, additionally, because this subdivision is made up of so many units, we've also provided a helpful breakdown of the zone map with this notation on each slide about what units of land make up the individual zones. This way, if you know you want land in Zone 2, for instance, you can see which units make up that area, and then search only for land in those units, either on this spreadsheet or on our property list. And finally, guys, it should be noted that if you're inclined to review our inventory on this spreadsheet, we've helpfully provided secure payment links for you over here in the P and Q columns. These links will allow you to purchase the property without having to track down the exact listing page on our site. In closing, I hope all this helps you with your search for land and finding the property that works best for you in Valencia County's Rio del Oro subdivision. If you have any additional questions we didn't answer here or on our website, feel free to contact us at either the phone number or the email you see here on the screen. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers.